We have called you here this morning, as we have always done in our regular interactions with you, to help us convey another important message to the public. This time, the message is about a nationwide full enforcement and compliance exercise on the excise tax stamp. It is important to remind the public that the Excise Tax Stamp Act 2013, Act 873, requires excise tax stamp to be affixed on specified excisable goods, which are 1. Manufactured in this country or imported into this country, or other goods prescribed by the Honorable Minister of Finance. The Act stipulates that excise tax stamp shall be affixed on the following excisable goods: cigarettes and other tobacco products, alcoholic beverages, whether bottled, canned, contained in kegs for sale, or packaged in other form, non-alcoholic carbonated beverages, whether bottled, canned, or packaged in any other form, bottled water, and any other excisable product prescribed by the minister. Let me repeat for the benefit of the public that the excise tax stamp policy is being implemented with laudable objectives, which are to control the importation and local production of excisable goods for revenue purposes, check the illicit trading, smuggling, and counterfeiting of excisable products, check under declaration of goods, protect and increase tax revenue, and finally, ensure the good health of our people. Having dealt with and overcome a number of challenges raised by key stakeholders arising from numerous consultations over a 4-year period on implementation, enforcement started at the ports on 1st January 2018, while that at the point of sale started on 1st March 2018. Effective February 2018, I believe you will agree with me that GRA has carried out an appreciable public education effort to raise the awareness of the public on this policy. Right in this room, we've had not less than 4 encounters with you, the media. These include adverts in the print media briefings on this policy, radio and TV discussion programs, airing of radio and TV jingles. Additionally, stakeholder engagements, social media activities, installation of billboards nationwide, and media coverage of the first phase of the enforcement exercise have been done particularly in Accra, Kumasi, and Takoradi. On those occasions, as you might recall, we removed the specified goods which did not bear the stamp from the shelves and advised manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers to strictly adhere to the law instead of the selective compliance we observed. That was the first phase of the enforcement compliance exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we wish to convey to the public, particularly importers, wholesalers, and retailers of the affected excisable goods, that beginning next week, GRA will embark on the second phase of the enforcement and compliance exercise. Before engaging you this morning, we have already brought to the attention of the public a series of announcements in both the electronic and print media of our intentions. This is being done to avoid complaints of not being informed of such actions as in the past. Having brought this message to you this morning, we will invite you in the next couple of days to cover the actual enforcement compliance exercise. In the meantime, please help us disseminate the information of our intended actions. This time around, that is the second phase, the enforcement compliance exercise will involve the complete detention, seizure, and imposition of the required 300% penalty of the duties and taxes involved on culprits. I beg to repeat again. This time round, that is the second phase, the enforcement compliance exercise will involve the complete detention, seizure, and imposition of the required 300% penalty of the duties and taxes involved on corporates. As I have said on a number of occasions in the past 1 month, whenever I have had the opportunity to speak to the media, I wish to reiterate that the days of impunity about non-compliance with the tax laws are completely over. We wish to convey to the public that they cannot choose and select which of the tax laws they want to obey. All the sanctions enshrined in the law on failure to comply with the affixing of the SI tax stamp will be applied to the letter. I wish to assure the public that it has never been and will never be the intention of GRA to embarrass and harass anybody. All that we seek to do is make sure that there is total compliance with the law. Let the public be aware and take note accordingly. I therefore appeal to the public, particularly manufacturers, importers, wholesalers and retailers of the specified excisable goods, to operate in accordance with the requirements of Act 873. To the larger and consuming public, the catchphrase should be no tax stamp, no purchase. Before I drank this bottle of water, I checked to see if there was a tax stamp. And I saw the tax stamp, and so I drank the water. When I see the tax stamp on the bottle, it means that the revenue around it is being accounted for. Secondly, I'm consuming a product that is sound, health-wise, and that it has the sanction of the Food and Drugs Board and the Food and Drugs Authority and the Ghana Standards Authority. So health-wise, my health is being secured by the fact that I'm drinking a bottled water that has a tax stamp. So that my health is secured and the revenue for the state too is secured. So I want to repeat again. To the larger and consuming public, the catchphrase should be no tax stamp, no purchase. We anticipate the total cooperation of the public. Thank you for honoring our invitation and for always spending time with us to propagate the message that we want to share with the public. Thank you.